That allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sean Bunting on the tackle.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Tampa.
From the gun, Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he's got Miller.
That's just the start.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Scotty Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
3rd down.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bucs gonna use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Leonard Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First down, Tampa.
They'll run with Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 2.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
This is Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. To throw is Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream, the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.